All right, let's go ahead and get started with some chest movements here. So you're going to grab that lacrosse ball here, and we're going to start off by hitting our chest right here, so that upper pec. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay down. I want everyone to just place it right here below that collarbone. And what's going to happen is as we're on the floor, this arm is going to go behind the back here, and we're just going to be rolling it left and right like this. So once again, this is my collarbone right here. The ball is right below the collarbone, and I'm just going to go pretty much from where the armpit is here toward that center portion of the chest, and we're just going to be rolling left and right. So when you're ready, I'll go ahead and find that position that I just mentioned. Get that arm here. And then I'm just going to hang out for a second, and I'll just kind of move left and right a little bit. Welcome back to release class today. My name is Nick, and I will be your instructor for today's class. So we're starting off with the chest here, just trying to loosen up. You can move the ball little by little. So if you start at a higher position, you can move it a little lower. I have my opposite arm in front of me, and this opposite, same side one is behind my back, just to get a little bit of a stretch into that pec as well. Nice work, everyone. We're gonna hang out here for about another, I'd say 30 to 45 seconds. We're just going left and right. You can move that lacrosse ball as needed to get more of the inner portion of the chest. Nice work, everyone. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So I'm now going to move that lacrosse ball onto this side here, and I'm just going to place it down. I'll get that other arm behind my back, and then I'll begin left and right. So we have now switched sides. We're now onto that opposite side of the chest. It's not a lot of movement, by the way. We're just kind of angling maybe a degree or two left and right. To actually get to the middle and to the outer portion, I will probably just move that ball and then just kind of go from there. It's kind of like you're angling. Nice one to just get a little bit of that blood flow and work into the chest. It gets very sensitive. When you do a lot of pressing movements, especially starting to pull, starting to do more push-ups in your routine. Nice work, everyone. I'd say we got about another 30 seconds here. So once again, you can start off a little higher, right below that collarbone. You can lower the lacrosse ball more to the middle portion of your chest. And then we're just doing our left and right motions here. We're just starting off the day with our chest release here. All right, everyone, nice job. We're gonna be moving on to the back here in a second. So when you're ready, you can go ahead and come out of that position here. For this next one, we're gonna be onto our back. So of course, when you're placing this one onto your back, we have that spine in the middle, and we don't want it directly onto our spine. So if I were to look at my back right here, I have this portion here. We're gonna place it onto the outer portion of our back. So think about the mid portion. So this is my lower back, and this is my mid upper. Think about right here in the middle onto that muscle, not on the spine to the either the left or the right side, your choice. So I'm gonna land to my back here. I'll place that lacrosse ball on one side, on the muscle, of course, not the spine. I'm just gonna hang out here for a quick second. Nice work, everyone. So once again, we're now hitting the back, getting into those erectors and even into the lat. What we're gonna do here is once you found that comfortable position, we're gonna try and raise our hips up off the floor like this. And we're just gonna do small motions left and right. If it starts to get a little too intense, you can drop that hip to the floor. But we're just taking deep breaths in and out. Right now, my hips are off the floor. I'm doing small motions left to right. Nice work. From here, we're going to get back to the center. What I'm going to do, if my lacrosse ball is on that left side here, what's going to happen is my left leg is just going to rotate down to the floor. So it looks like this. I just drop that leg down, bring it back up, and repeat for several reps. So my legs are still bent. They're at about 90 degrees or so. Nice work. One more time. And relax. Great work, everyone. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So first things first, we got to find out where we want that lacrosse ball. You want it on the muscle, not on the spine. And it's right in the middle of your back. So not too low. Once you found that position that you found it's pretty sensitive and you want to target that area, we're going to go ahead and raise the hip up off the floor. And then once you have that step taken care of, we're now going to do left and right slow motions. Once again, if this is a little too much for today, you can always just drop that hip. This is our low back, and I want to say even into our lat release. And just breathing. Once again, you can add more weight. Just kind of, if you want, you can tell your body to push down, or you can set those hips down to alleviate a bit more. Nice work, everyone. And then from here, of course, we're going to try that next variation. So my hips are up if I can, or they can stay on the floor. That same side, as it's bent, is just going to drop down and up. So you can see it just kind of looks like this. I'm just dropping that knee down, bringing it back up. And I'm breathing in and out. Nice work, everyone. Let's do that one more time. And we'll relax. Great work, everyone. All right. Coming up next, our last one, we're going to be getting into our quad coming up next. So for this one here, we are going to be in a bent position. So my legs are going to be about 90 degrees. We're going to be targeting this front leg right here. So how this one works is if my leg is bent 90 degrees here, I'm going to be placing this lacrosse ball on the outer portion here. So outer portion of the leg, we're going to start here by applying some pressure. We'll move it, apply pressure, and we're just going to slowly work our way up until we get kind of near that hip position. So from here, once again, I'm at about 90 degrees. This is a 90-90 position. I'm going to place this lacrosse ball more to if the knee's here, just right under where the muscle is, and I'm just going to place it there. And then I'm just going to place my weight down. And I would kind of back off for a second. I'll place that weight back down and breathe. Nice work, everyone. From here, now we're going to move it about maybe just half an inch higher onto our leg. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lean. Apply a little bit of pressure, it's all you need. Nice work, everyone. Let's bring it up a little higher as well, about another half an inch or so. Right now, I'm kind of in the middle of my legs, and I'm just gonna place that pressure down. And taking deep breaths in and out. Nice work, everyone. I'm going to move it one more time, a little higher. So think about this one getting near that hip position. Once again, we don't want to be on any bone. So if you are near that hip bone, we want to be on the muscle. So you can move that cross balls to making sure we're on the muscle, not on the bone. And relax. Great work, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and switch positions now. So I'm going to hit my other leg here, and I'm just going to show you for reference this lacrosse ball. If this is my knee joint right here, it's going to start right here where the muscle begins on that leg, and I'll place it right there. And then from here, I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure going down and hold. I'll back off and repeat for a few repetitions. We'll be ending today with this exercise. This one is to help alleviate our quads. We are in a 90-90 position right now. So that means one leg is bent 90 degrees in this way, and then the other one is bent 90 degrees in the opposite direction. Nice. From here, I'm gonna move it out like about 1/2 inch or so. So I'll just kind of work my way up. You may notice that as you get more to the belly, towards the middle, it gets more sensitive. So listen to your body, push down, and as much as you can. We don't want it to be too painful just yet. Nice work. After this last little bit of pressure, we're going to move it up another 1/2 inch. Go. I'd say we got about another 1.5 minutes to go of class today. So if you have to take off, thank you so much for joining today's release class. But we're just going to finish off with this one. Nice work. Let's go ahead and move our last one up. So get it a little higher, closest to the hip that you would like to place that lacrosse ball at. And we're just going to apply pressure here and there. Once again, this can be a little sensitive area, so a little goes a long way. Don't think about putting all your body on it. Just a little bit of weight, you can back off. Kind of a contract, relax kind of method. And relax. Great work, everyone. Let's finish off with a quick just hamstring, low back stretch to finish off. So I'm just going to, in this sit position, I'm just going to get my legs straight out in front of me. They're about hip width apart, toes pointing up. I'm going to take a deep breath in and reach down. And if I can grab my knees, shins, or feet, I'm just going to reach and hold for about 30 seconds here. Taking deep breaths in, deep breaths out. About another 10 seconds here. Once again, you can grab onto your knees, your shins, ankles, or toes. And if you're grabbing onto something, try to pull your body forward and down. Big breath in, big breath out. And slowly come on up and relax. Great job today, everyone. Thank you for joining for today's release class. My name is Nick, and we will see you at the next class. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care.